Reports are stating there is no doubt that Christian Romero and Kulusevski will become permanent signings at Tottenham Hotspur Football Club, as head coach Antonio Conte is super happy with the duo. Winger Bryan Gil has come out and said it was a great decision to go to Valencia on loan. Reports are stating that Antonio Conte wants at least 6 new players in the summer transfer window, including experienced senior players. And former Tottenham Hotspur head coach Jose Mourinho has come out and said Daniel Levy is quite a unique person in football. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping well. In today's episode, I'll be going through all of the latest Tottenham news, all of the rumours and all of the reports. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button. Also hit that like button and that notification bell where YouTube will notify you every single time I upload a new video. If you're listening to this on an audio platform, do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. Just before I get into today's video, make sure that you download the OneFootball app for all of the live football scores, results and news, as well as getting all of the latest Spurs news on this channel. You can also see it all here. Download the OneFootball app to keep up to date with everything Tottenham Hotspur, club news, transfer news, match information, videos, tables and results from all around the world. Don't miss out, and please do let me know what you think of this app. Italian journalist and transfer expert Fabrizio Romano has provided an update on Kulusevski and Christian Romero and said there is absolutely no doubt that Tottenham Hotspur will make these 2 players permanent signings. Fabrizio Romano was talking on his YouTube channel all about Spurs and said Christian Romero will be a Tottenham Hotspur player for the future. There is absolutely no doubt. As Antonio Conte even mentioned a few weeks ago, Tottenham have the obligation to buy clause for Romero. They are super happy about it because Tottenham will pay around 50 to 55 million euros to Atalanta, but they are 100% convinced they have signed a fantastic centre-back for the present and for the future. Fabrizio Romano then went on to talk about Kulusevski and said, then there is Kulusevski. His numbers have been incredible. Allegri was not 100% convinced, but it's normal sometimes in football. You can make your decisions. And so Juventus have made money with Kulusevski, 10 million euros loan fee already paid by Tottenham for 2 years loan deal. And then Tottenham have a buy option that could become an obligation in case Kulusevski reaches some conditions in the next season. There is no doubt around Tottenham. They will pay for Kulusevski. They will continue with Kulusevski. Let's see if 30 million or 35 million euros for Kulusevski, 55 million euros for Christian Romero. They trust these 2 players. Let's see what happens with Antonio Conte, but he's super happy with them. An official statement was released by the Tottenham Hotspur women on Wednesday morning, stating we are delighted to announce that Becky Spencer has signed a new contract with the club until 2024. The 31-year-old goalkeeper has made 51 appearances in all competitions for us since arriving from West Ham in June 2019. After making her competitive debut for the club in our historic first ever match in the top flight against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, the Jamaican international has maintained a regular presence between the sticks for the last 3 seasons. With over a decade of Barclays FA Women's Super League experience under her belt, the composed shot stopper has demonstrated her quality time and time again with a series of vital saves. Talking about signing her brand new contract, Becky Spencer said the direction the club is going in, the staff, players and fans made the decision really easy for me. I feel comfortable here, it's like home. Where we are now is incredible and I can't wait to see what is to come. Tottenham Hotspur winger Bryan Gil has been talking out about how his loan deal materialised in the January transfer window. He said, I was in England at home when my agent rang me about Valencia's offer. I had to talk to my parent club Tottenham and they said that they would like to see me getting games under my belt. Things have gone pretty well since I arrived and I'm very happy. It was a great decision to come here. I wanted to get games and I thought that I'd have a chance here. Obviously, when you arrive at a club, you have to prove yourself. But I already knew some of the guys here like Carlos and Jose, and I think that they have really helped me to settle. A report has just been published by the Evening Standard and they are stating that Tottenham Hotspur head coach Antonio Conte wants to make at least 6 new signings in the summer transfer window, including 2 wing-backs, a left-sided centre-back. He is also keen on bringing in experienced senior players. Former Tottenham Hotspur manager Jose Mourinho in his press conference ahead of the Roma v Leicester game in the Europa League semi-final first leg. He was asked by a journalist, are you afraid of winning this semi-final to go through to a final because you didn't manage in the last final that you got in, which of course was last year at Tottenham Hotspur against Manchester City in the League Cup final? Jose Mourinho laughed and said, no, I'm not at all afraid of winning this semi-final and going through to the final. Hopefully it will happen. He then went on to say, in my long career, so many things have happened, good and bad, and that one is quite unique. But I must say that Daniel Levy is also quite unique. On Wednesday afternoon, Tottenham Hotspur Football Club released the following short statement. We can confirm that head of recruitment Brian Carey has decided to leave his role following 6 years at the club. We would like to thank Brian for his work and wish him well for the future. Now, my thoughts on these stories in this episode. Let's start with the Christian Romero and DJ Kulusevski permanent signings. Fully expect this to happen. Exactly what Fabrizio Romano said. They have been absolutely brilliant for us this season. Kulusevski, since signing from Juventus on transfer deadline day in the January transfer window, has hit the ground running and taken to the Premier League like a duck to water. So it's been absolutely brilliant. Christian Romero has been like a rock at the back. Of course, he's had his injury problems and various other problems throughout this season. But when he's been on the pitch, he has been a real rock for us at the back. So hoping to see some announcements stating that these are permanent signings in the summer. The one about Brian Hill stating that it was a great decision to go out to Valencia on loan. He has hit the ground running in Spain playing for Valencia. A really, really good loan move for him. Sometimes, these young players going out on loan does them the world of good. Look at Oliver Skipp last season going out to Norwich City, who of course were in the Championship then. He's come back to Spurs and he has been absolutely brilliant for us this season. Brian Hill, I think that, he does need experience, and I think it was a really good decision by Spurs. We'd paid a lot of money for him and exchanged Eric Lamela as well. So we do want our worth. Whether Antonio Conte feels that he is going to use him or not use him in the summer, he could be sold or he could come in and play extremely well for us in the Premier League. So that's going to be an interesting one. The one about Antonio Conte wants 6 new players, including experienced and senior players. It is what I've been saying for weeks. I completely agree. And I think that Antonio Conte does want senior players, experienced players, players who have won things, players who have won trophies. The mentality shift needs to change at this club. And it's all well and good. And I've said this so often. It's all well and good planning for the future, having these young players come in. I think we need to change in some respect, in transfer windows of bringing players in who are experienced, who are senior players and who are leaders on the pitch. And I really think that that is exactly what Antonio Conte wants and demands, and he will absolutely put in place in the summer. I don't think there's any doubt about that. Now, the one about Jose Mourinho, of course, Jose Mourinho was sacked 6 days before the League Cup final last year. I stand by what I've always said about this. And I'm sorry for the Jose haters, but I think Jose Mourinho should have managed Tottenham in that game. And I still stand by what I've said all along. I think that we would have had a better percentage chance of winning that cup final. Yes, against Manchester City in that game. Mourinho's record in cup finals, winning trophies. I fully expected him to be in charge. And of course, he was sacked 6 days before the final. So there's part of me that does actually feel a little bit sorry for Jose not managing in that game. Thanks for watching and thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button. Also hit that like button and that notification bell where YouTube will notify you every single time I upload a new video. If you're listening to this on an audio platform, do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. And I'll see you on the next one. Stay safe and well. Come on, you Spurs.
Hi, I'm Bill from Football Prizes. I'm just here to tell you about the weekly prizes that we run on the site. Prizes such as our signed memorabilia, match day tickets, trips abroad and more. Just go to our website www.footballprizes.co.uk.